Randall get there. Again, I'm Angela. I'm a betrothed woman, soon to be married. Okay, I'm out soon to be married. But I ain't blind, girl. I don't know what Grenada got going on over there, girl. I don't know what y'all got going on over there. But for my single gals, I'm gonna tell y'all where y'all need to go, girl. Y'all need to go and take yourselves down to that Grenada, girl. Okay, girl. Going on down at the Grenada, girl. Okay. Mm. Yeah. You hear me, girl? Yeah. Okay. Ooh wee. Cause Randall. Yes, ma'am. You hear me? All right, let's move along, girl. Okay, let's move along, child. So nasty ass Phaedra in the comments, girl. Hey y'all, welcome and or welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective, and we're here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What is it? Season 16, episode 15, chapter 3, Rebirth. Now, I know what they talking about: renew, relate, release, relax, rebirth, restore. Girl, when are they doing? Where are they doing any of those things? Where are they doing any of that at? Okay, where they do that at? Okay. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the best scene of this entire episode to me, para me, was Drew and Angela. Hands down. I enjoyed it. I laughed. I kikied. I smiled. It felt real. It felt like real friends, good girlfriends, having a good time together. That's what I like watching. That was all that was in that scene. And then, girl, the rest was child, you know. Okay. History. So I can't remember what the opening scene was, but I do remember Drew and Angela. And so they were having a conversation about the night before and how Britt broke. I'm just gonna call her broke. Girl, you know you heard about that damn that $20 million lawsuit, but not girl. The people saying that Kelli fell out with her stylist, girl. We're gonna get into that in just a second. Let me not get ahead of myself. But anyway, so Drew was talking about how broke Edie gave her best performance, basically, drawing all the attention back onto her. And in my last review, I said, look at Drew's face. That was my face. How Drew was looking, that's how I was looking. Like, girl, how am I supposed to process this foolishness here that you're doing right now? Okay. So Angela was like, girl, I was trying to take the moment seriously, but then I looked at you, girl, and fucked it up. Y'all know that good girlfriend. Y'all know that girlfriend that you see something crazy going on and you looking like, girl, what the hell? And then you look at her and she look at you and y'all bust out laughing, girl. That was that. We all clocked it. And I feel like the only person who mentioned how broke Edie was carrying on was Drew. Actually really like her. I do. And I don't know where the hate is coming from. Is she perfect? Absolutely not. But none of these heifers are. I just don't feel like she's as bad as they try to make her seem. Okay. So when I tell you again, shout out to LTV Productions. He told myself he saw on Twitter, somebody said, Angela, friendships hate to see Angela coming, girl. When I tell you she is on the case, girl. Hello, baby. Friendship private eye, girl. She in there. What's going on? She on the scene with a gangster lean, girl. Okay. Big Ange is not fooling, girl. She's sniffing out the cracks, girl. And she's absolutely going to exploit it. And I'm not mad at it. You come for me, you come for my marriage, you come for all the things one by one. I know that's right. Come on, Big Ange. Come on, Big Ange from the Shy. I am not mad at that, girl. Handle your handle, girl. Handle your handle. All right. So then we get um. Oh, they talk about they recap the dinner and how Broke was pretty much by herself. And so everybody's pretty much noticing because we get a scene with Phaedra, Portia, and Cynthia. Just tell you, Phaedra, I feel like puts on with Portia. Because when Phaedra was knocking on the door and Portia was like, who is this? She talking about, it me. I was just like, that don't sound like how Phaedra actually would talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. And then, y'all, I'm really, really not liking Phaedra. I don't know what it is. Okay. Now, I used to like her back in the day. That pizza read girl that will never, that medium pizza read girl will forever, okay, live in the Hall of Fame of shade, in my opinion. But I do something about Phaedra gives Wicked Witch. And like I can't explain it, but there was a part that she looked like in the intro where she had on the red dress and all the girls have the red on and she turned her head and I just saw her face and it just looked so like I don't know, girl. I was looking at her face like, oh, girl. And I'm not talking about plastic surgery. I'm not talking about the face lightening. I'm not talking about the fillers or the nose jobs, none of those things. I'm just saying, I'm just looking at her features together, and I was just like, you look real sinister. She looks very sinister to me. And the things that she talks about is so sinister, talking about body parts and just weird stuff. Like, girl, what? Girl, now is not the time. No time is ever the time. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo, okay? She seemed like somebody who, like in a horror story, like what's that dude from Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't remember his name, but he take this. Was he the one that take the skin? Somebody take the skin and wear it. You know, okay, all right now, okay. Anyway, she real just very okay, girl. Okay, girl. Mm. All right. So, Portia then was talking like, Kelly was real quiet, child, down to the dinner when Shamil was getting into Brit about a whole donation situation, and they like, you know what, you're absolutely right. Portia was like, listen, Bree, broke and Kelly, baby, best of friends, girl, like Siamese cats. I was like, it's Siamese twins, but okay, all right. She was like, yeah, you better know if one finna talk, the other one finna talk. Just thought that scene was kind of funny. Phaedra was telling them that she felt like Angela was being Barbara Walters, asking all these questions. I was like, well, she asking questions because you don't really be giving no business, honey. That's what that is, okay? So they start talking about inverted nipples with broke, and we still talking about body parts, please. And then they start talking about Cynthia's when I screamed the way Cynthia was so embarrassed and hid up under her blouse. But I also want to know, Cynthia, how the hell she know what the hell your cooter look like? The inner part of your cooter like that? Girl, you got to go all up in there, girl. What you doing on the weekend? Is y'all lesbian on the weekend, girl? What is going on? How does Portia know what your cooter cat look like? And the inside, okay? Not like, okay, cooter sitting on the outside. You want, you have a cooter slip here and there. No, girl, she know what your okay. Anyway, all right, let's move along, girl. Moving right along. Was there anything else about that scene that made me laugh? Oh, when Phaedra told me some of the tea to my old girl, I got some tea, girl. He was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I was like, oh, I know that's right. Because I low key was like, oh, girl, what kind of tea did you get, girl? So this one, Phaedra break it down and tell us that Kelly told Broke that she doesn't want Broke to use her stylist and her team no more. Just, she let you borrow them for a little while, but girl, you can't have my people, girl. So everybody was like, what's the big deal? Like, you have your look, I have my look. It's not a thing, right? So let me give you my opinion on this. Shout out to the cancers. We round the corner, girl. Our season is around the corner, baby. Round the corner. Shout out to the cancers. I am a cancer, full blown cancer, and I'm very much territorial about all my things. Okay. Very, very territorial about all the things. I'm so territorial that my sister wanted to move up here to the city, and I told her, no, this is my city. I got a whole city, girl. That's what I told her. I said, no, this is my goddamn city. You find yourself someplace else to live, okay? This is my shit. Go to Chicago, go to LA, bitch. You can even take your ass to New York, girl, but do not bring your ass here. This is my damn city, okay? That's how territorial I am to my sister, and I love her to pieces. But I'm very territorial about my things. You get your shit, I get my shit, and never the two or shall meet. You understand? Shall mix, tweaks in between. You understand? Okay. So with that being said, even as territorial as I am, care about somebody using the same stylist as I do. Let me ask myself. Hold on. Let me ask myself. Let me really be real. Give me just a hold, please. Let me ask myself. If I let my friend borrow if I'm letting you borrow my stylist, I've already told you I don't care about it. Now, if you need a stylist and I don't want you to use my stylist, I'm not giving my stylist up. I'm gonna be like, girl, well, let me help you find one because I don't know what to tell you because you're not gonna use my shit, right? So I would have never even offered it up if I was that territorial over the service, because that means once I say, yes, you can use this person, that means you've given them the green light to continue to use that service. So if you don't really want her using your shit like that, then girl, don't never offer it up. That's my opinion. Okay. So to the place where I'm offering you, hey girl, you can use my services. You can use the resources that I have. You can work with the people that I have. The work, not people I have, because nobody own nobody, but you get what I'm saying. You can work with the resources that I work with, right? The people that I work with, you can work with them too. If I'm offering that up, that means I'm not territorial about that. If I'm offering it up to use for public use, public consumption for you to use, then I don't care about it. But if I'm territorial about something, which I am very territorial about a lot of things, even those small petty things, I can be very territorial. It's just because I had to grow up sharing every damn thing my entire life, and I don't want to do that shit as an adult. I don't want to share unless I feel like it. Hell nah. Like, girl, you can tell, girl, I need a stylist. Oh, you do, girl? I can have a whole stylist right here, girl. Working on me, working with me right there as you talk about you need stylist. Oh, girl, for real? Well, let me help you put it in the chat GPT so you can find you a stylist in the area, girl. Cause I'm gonna show look at you there like, girl, you ain't using my shit. Okay. So that's on Kelly. If she didn't want broke to use her stylist continually in perpetuity, I guess, then you should have never opened that door. That's on you, girl. And I don't feel bad for Kelly because child Kelly is an opportunist and she is only going to side with the person who has the most opportunity in her opinion. We're about to get into that in just a second. I thought Kelly was a girl's girl, but you know what? I'm starting to see that these girls that be talking, see, I'm the kind of friend. When somebody says I'm the kind of friend, girl, I'm not listening to you, girl. You don't gotta tell me what kind of friend you are. I'm gonna see it I'm gonna see it. When it come out in the wash, I'm gonna be able to see it. It usually be the girls who be talking about I'm that kind of friend that don't be no kind of damn friend, girl. Let's move along. Okay. So we see Shamia talking to her mama. They left the baby with no cover, no socks on, no hat, girl, no blanket, no nothing, girl. But the damn housekeeper or the nanny standing over there, girl, got a heated blanket, got a shawl on, a cap and everything. Girl, see, that's the thing about having a child and having to be able to be having to be responsible for a child. You literally have to be there almost every second to make sure people are actually going to have the best interest of your child. Because when you're not there, we thank God the baby don't have no fever. Thank God, nothing else became of it. At least that's what I heard. I don't think anything else came of it. But girl, oof, I probably caught a charge, girl. I know I would have caught a charge. Okay, so it's their last night and they are. Oh, I forgot to talk about how Phaedra like watching the murder show. I told you she a psycho. Girl, I read an article about people, no shade to the girls who go to bed listening to crime dramas, but girl, I heard about the girlies who do that, girl. I read an article. The article was saying that you might want to go in and talk to a therapist real quick, girl. I ain't gonna shame you, but girl, gonna make that appointment with the lady, girl. Okay. They talked about Scam Lanta. I forgot about that part. Scam Lanta said, "Is this a joke? You talking about the scammers in Atlanta, Phaedra, Portia? You married one. You should know. You talked about the scammers. Y'all going down to Nigeria looking for scammers, girl. Okay, you would know, girl. You married one. All right. So, oh, they talk about bro talking about I feel shade in the building. Is there shade? Is this shade? Is there shade? Is that shade? Is this shade? I was laughing, but I also felt like y'all were gaslighting that girl because Shamia absolutely was shading the shit out that girl. Y'all all sat up there talked about how the girl ain't donate enough money, which she did not. Okay, she did not. But y'all brought it up on purpose to talk about it again so y'all can drag her at the table again. And then when she caught it, y'all tried to play in her face to make it seem like it wasn't going on, but it really was. So I'm not mad at broke, and I hate the fact that y'all got me defending this girl. But that's on period. Y'all played in that lady face and she called y'all out on it, and now y'all trying to make a joke on it. And I don't like that. Okay. So yeah, they was talking about Ren and Stimpy coming out with matching outfits and stuff. I said, girl, not matching outfits. Do y'all still match outfits with y'all friends like that? We don't match outfits, but we do like, okay, girl, are you doing casual? Are you doing formal? Girl, you wearing sneakers? Is you doing flip flops? Like we do that kind of thing, but not like, girl, what color you wearing? Because I'm gonna wear the same color. Nothing like that. We don't. I haven't done that, girl, since middle school, girl. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all do. I'm not judging. I don't care. If you got a friendship, people express their friendship in all types of ways. So do you, baby? I don't care. Okay, so oh yeah, girl. Ooh, that's what I meant to write. Paris. Okay, so the stylist, I was looking on Instagram, followed him. Paris is the stylist. Y'all remember the dude from the order person from the brunch, the little lemon brunch, right? They had the blonde hair. So apparently they are team Brit, saying that Brit pay her bills on time, despite what you heard in one episode. Brit pays her bills on time. She pays before I even leave. She's a good muse. They said Brit is the best. They team Brit, girl. So Kelly, what you got going on? They said Kelly was a poser. She ain't got no money like that. Girl, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting, girl. Mm-mm-mm. The girls are fighting, girl. Okay. Anyway, but apparently, um, apparently Paris's team, Brittany. And honestly, can see why. I, in this scenario and in this scenario only, and I hate the fact that I even have to do this, but I am team broke on this one. I really am, because Kelli, what are you doing? Girl, I feel like you're aligning yourself with Shamia because she has money. You feel like she's going to be the star of the show, right? Producers probably have told you that people are centering everything around her. And so you're just trying to align yourself with whoever you can, because you are however way the wind blows. You don't give a damn. You'll be on Portia's side if you can. You'll be on Broke's side if you can. You'll talk to Drew if you can. You'll let that go. You'll talk to Angela if you can. You'll let that go. You'll get on Portia's side again, girl. You don't give a damn as long as you're in the good graces of whoever's on top for the day. Okay? So I can see that. Now, Broke might got all them issues. She may be very immature. She may be very male centered. She may not be the smartest person in the room. She may be very just lots of things. Okay. She might be lots of things, but she was not wrong about that specific situation. Okay. Now, Portia said, it's giving jealousy. Okay. Because only jealousy like that'll make somebody feel the way that they do, between Kelli trying to tell Britt that she can't use her services or use the people that she uses as her resources. I said, nah, Portia, that was too easy, girl. Now, I know you're not talking about jealousy. Now, here's the thing about being territorial about your things. I understand why Portia may not have wanted Shamia to join the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Being a territorial person that I am a Cancer, and I am very territorial about my things. How and ever. Portia not showing up to that girl wedding, but had the audacity, the nerve, and the medical clearance to travel all around the world to go to all 32 of her weddings, her own weddings, to that scammer. But she couldn't make one wedding to her best friend. Girl, that tells me everything I need to know about Portia. So, honey, you would know about jealousy. Okay. And I don't like using that because I think that's a raggedy, tied ass, overused read for actually. And people use jealousy without having to do any self reflection, without having to actually think back on how they played a role in the situation. It also like just gives people false confidence. Girl, yuck. So I don't like even using that term. Like, oh, girl, she just jealous. But in this situation, girl, I think the shoe fits. I really do. Specifically with Portia and Shamia. Not necessarily with her blocking her wanting to be on the show, but definitely about that girl getting married to that rich nigga over there. And probably other things as well. Okay. So anyway, let's move along because this video is getting entirely too long. And I'm talking about way more than the show that I had to offer. Okay. And my bad, I keep knocking things over. What's going on? Cynthia Bro goes to talk to Kelli, girl. Kelli is gonna have a call with the attorney. Do I feel bad for Kelli? No, not at all. You know why? Because she literally made it hell on wheels for Drew, and Drew and her are going through the very same thing. But instead of trying to, build a bridge with Drew, she's making things difficult for her. And I'm like, y'all literally have very much in common. And now the only time y'all are connecting is at this Grenada trip. And girl, ain't no telling when it's gonna wrap up. You're gonna be back to being on Shamia's side trying to wear Drew down. Like, girl, work, child. Okay. I'm working. Well, at least supposed to be, child. I'm doing a little something, child. Okay. Anyway, so she calling the attorney. And Broke comes to sit down and talk to her about, the night before and all this other stuff. And so Broke was like, you should have told me you should have told me how Shamia was feeling about the donation that I gave, because I was asking you exactly what to give and you didn't give me a specific number. And so when I gave what I gave, I didn't realize that Shamia was going to be mad about it. You should have told me as your best friend that Shamia felt away, instead of letting Shamia embarrass me at this table and you won't say nothing, right? Because any other time when Angela's going back and forth and back with me, right? You somebody, do the world know about that baby though? Well, no, girl, you loud and proud, but now you quiet as a church mouse over there when Shamia getting into, not even getting into her, passive aggressively shading the shit out the girl. Okay, so what's the girl? Kelli was like, I just want you to be your bigger, be in your bigger purpose, be your bigger self, girl. When I tell you that is some new age mumbo jumbo bullshit. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's when somebody playing in your face, girl. I said, no, not her to my your bigger purpose. No, just be honest. Like, girl, you told us that you paid for plastic surgery for all your people, but girl, all you got left is $250 to get these people who are going through a traumatic experience down here who in Grenada because of this hurricane. And all you got is $250, but you can pay for they ass shots. Girl, and lip injections, girl, please. That's what she Kelly should have said, but she was like, I think you got a higher purpose. What I feel like people are missing, what I feel like people are not understanding is that everybody ain't philanthropic. Okay? Everybody ain't philanthropic. Now, I'm not saying that that's right because I am very philanthropic. Okay? I volunteer every week. Okay? I love giving. I love giving. It is my love language. Absolutely love giving. It's the best feeling in the world. So, but that's me. Everyone else is not philanthropic. A lot of people give because it just looks good. It gives because other people were giving. They give just to make themselves feel better about whatever the situation is. A lot of people just give for tax write-offs, okay? Or some people, when given an opportunity, they won't give it all. Okay, they feel like, well, you should have picked yourself up by your bootstraps, and you probably wouldn't have been in this situation. Niggas ain't philanthropic like that. So with that being said, I'm not judging anybody with what they do with their money. Now, how I handle my shit is gonna be different. How you handle your shit is different. But I'm not gonna judge you based off what you doing, right? Yes, you carrying a Prada, Gucci, Birkin, all this other stuff, but obviously you don't got it. And if this is what you giving, then I'm gonna look at you like she don't really got it like that. And that's it. And let that be that. And all the bragging that you doing, girl, I don't care. I'm gonna talk about you behind your back like regular folk, but I'm not gonna be talking to you like why you ain't give more money and all this other stuff. Because here's the thing. While you're sitting here judging her for what she's giving or didn't give, you don't know what her situation is. Okay. And it clearly looks like she don't got it. So now she's over here trying to keep up this facade. And I just feel like it's not necessary. Get out that lady business on how much you want to give or how much she don't want to give. All right. If you feel like you need to make it up for whatever she gave, then add more to it. I also feel like Shamika is only doing that just to make herself look. I just feel like if if somebody opens up their wallet to give any type of money, I think you need to shut the fuck up. Okay? I really do. Like I may have given more than you, but as long as you gave something, girl, if it's really about trying to make a difference for these people, at this point, y'all just pocket watching. That's it. Y'all are literally pocket watching and wanting to one up each other with how much y'all can give. And because broke ain't got the money, and she not playing around with y'all like that. She don't know what tax deduction she can take and all this other stuff because clearly she ain't got it. Anyway, this is just another way for y'all to try to drag that girl. And I feel like Kelly's responsible for some bullshit. I just want you to be in your higher purpose. The fuck does that even mean, girl? Shut your ass up. Okay, so then Brooke basically says, I think you use your team as your shield. You got your security, you got your stylist, girl, you got your makeup artist, girl, you got everybody in your mom, girl, you got a little personal cheerleader, your emotional support dog, your emotional support cat, girl, you got all this shit going on, girl. I just want you to show up as yourself, right? And so again, agree with Broke. Do I like her? Absolutely the fuck not. Do I think she's right all the time? Hell nah. I can't stand that bitch. But she is correct in this situation. Okay? Don't come to me. I'm your friend. Okay? Now, if you want to tell me about something that's going on in the street, you come talk to me first. And then we had a conversation. We let that be that. You understand? Okay. So, yeah, but they go into the situation about how Kelly said, so they was like, we fell out basically about how Kelly said that she hosted telling people that I hosted a meeting with her glam squad without Kelly. Now I saw Harris who confirmed everything that Brooke said. Brooke was like, they said Brooke was correct. Britt paid for Kelly to be Ubered to the house to host the meeting. Came drunk, late but drunk. I don't know what the hell the meeting was about, but Kelly was saying, how the hell do you host a meeting with my glam squad without me behind my back? Harris says that that's not true. Broke Ubered Kelly there. Now, I don't know if it was before or after. I don't know. I wasn't there. But Paris says that Broke is telling the truth. I don't know. I do not know. My other thing is, Kelly, girl, you did that to yourself, girl. You did it to yourself. You really did. If you didn't want Broke to be using your services, working with the people that you work with, girl, you should have never introduced them, girl. That was on you, love. That was on you. Okay. And Broke was like, girl, whatever you was trying to tell me down to that table, it did not need to be a lesson in front of everybody, girl. You did not need to be bringing this bullshit to me in front of everybody and their mama, girl. You should have pulled me to the side. And I said, she right. I'm with you when you're right, Broke. I'm with you when you right, okay? So Shamia and Kelli, they down to the pool. It's the next day. Shamia and Kelli, they get ready for Jab Jab last day, right? Angela looking at Shamia and Kelli because they wearing matches. She's talking about something. Y'all get Ghanaian citizenship or something. What's going on here, girl? Okay, looking like the Bobsy damn twins, girl. So in a confessional, Angela talking about some girl, they matching again, and baby, Britt gonna be mad. She sure would. She ain't say nothing, but you could tell she was probably mad. Like, girl, how the hell y'all matching and you left me out? Girl, that shit is gonna be funny. Girl, the fallout, girl, it's gonna be hilarious. Okay, so shot o'clock, they drinking, they carrying on. Drew comes down, Portia's on the grill. Did you see Portia's ass? That shit looks so unnatural, girl. It looked like it's folded up under her back. Girl, Portia, girl, when you turn 60, girl, I really want to see what that shit gonna look like. Cause girl, that shit is folded up under your back. All right. Anyway, so they all, getting food. Portia told me something. Ooh, let's get to this food. Y'all heard her. That shit was so funny to me. She gonna find her some damn food. I'm not mad at her now. Do y'all think she paid for them 6 pack? That 6 pack, cause girl, for somebody who eat like that, girl, how you got? I ain't hating, but show me your ways, cause I need to know. All right. So Drew was like, I'm so glad time was had. Can we make a pact not to argue no more? But then Shamia was like, nah, let's just make a pact to try to like get over the situation. Said, Shamia, if anybody needs to make a pact, it would be you, love, because you damn sure dragged that whole lapdog bullshit along, girl. Dragged it for longer than it needed to be going, especially for a damn insult that you carried your damn self, girl. You called yourself, all right? So, Sage, you're doing nasty. Oh, nasty. Randall get there. Again, I'm Angela. I'm a betrothed woman, soon to be married. Okay, I'm out soon to be married. But I ain't blind, girl. I don't know what Grenada got going on over there, girl. I don't know what y'all got going on over there. But for my single gals, I'm gonna tell y'all where y'all need to go, girl. Y'all need to go and take yourselves down to that Grenada, girl. Okay, girl. Going on down there to Grenada, girl. Okay. You hear me, girl? Okay. Ooh wee. Cause Randall. Yes, ma'am. You hear me? All right, let's move along, girl. Okay, let's move along, child. So nasty ass Phaedra trying to give him she's like a dirty old lady. That's it. Dirty old woman. It just gives nasty old lady vibe. Like, the dirty old man, the nasty old man that you don't want to talk to. Come on, sit on my lap, girl. Come on, give me a hug, give me some sugar. Give me a hug, girl. You know the dirty old deacon at the church, out to the church house, want to give you a hug so he can try to fill up on you. That's what Phaedra give me. Just disgust, just like inappropriate. Just no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good, Miss Parker. Okay, I'm good, Miss Gloria. Go on. All right, like bye, Miss Gloria. No, you can't feel my titties, Miss Gloria. Like, ugh, like that's what she give. That's what she give, y'all. She really do. You saw how Randall hugged her. He was like, I don't want my dick to touch you at all. Like his ass was so far out like this, girl. Girl looked like he was doing down dog, girl. He was so anyway. So he took me, y'all ready for Jab Jab. So Jab Jab to my friend Sierra, girl. She, what the hell is Jab Jab? Now she watched the episode, but she was like, did they even talk about what it was? That's how bored with the episode she was. But shout out to Sierra knows it all. Y'all go follow her on TikTok and Twitter. But it started out a form of protest. Enslaved people were known as jabs by enslavers, and which means devil. And so it's a march of revolution, liberation. So they paint themselves in black oil, put chains on, they put their devil horns on, and they just dance and just dance to their freedom, basically, where they came from and where they're going, right? And so jab jab is sound like the N word to us, right? The N word for black people, jab jab is to Grenada, is what it sound like to me. Okay. So how black people just flipped it around and made it something ours right now. Y'all can't be saying that shit. You can't say it. If you're not black like this, okay, and not like this, black like this, you can't say it. Okay, shout out to Funky Dineva girl, the first and finest girl. Okay, um, so Portia told me something. I'm a researcher. That's how she found out about Jab Jab. Girl, Wikipedia. At least she looked it up this time, because the bitch usually don't, girl. Y'all, we never gonna forget the damn Underground Railroad, girl. The bitch actually thought it was a real railroad train, girl. Okay, let's move along. Randall leaving, and they was all being just nasty. I feel like, so they taking a Portia was taking a video of Randall telling my son, I'm gonna tell my mama what the niggas look like in Grenada, girl. Child, I'm leaving here with something, girl. Inappropriate. It's like dirty old women, especially Phaedra and Portia. Very nasty. Very nasty. Okay. Drew and Kelly bond over their divorce woes. They got married the same day, August 21st. How are y'all dealing with it? Kelly says she cries. Drew says she's still in love. She still loves Bullethead in the basement, but here we are. I don't talk to him. Da 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 da. So now, did you see? Um, who the hell calling me, girl? Let me see. Hold on. I don't remember where I was at, girl. I knew I should answer the damn phone, girl. It's my work phone. I knew I shouldn't answer that phone. But anyway, just dirty old women. I think that's where I was at. Wait, let's move along. I think we were talking about Drew and that's what I was talking about. So Sha and Phaedra over there listening in, talking what Drew and Kelly were talking about. First of all, I feel like they were minimizing their situation. They were like, "Oh, girl, they in the same boat." Portia, you ain't divorcing the world's biggest Nigerian scammer, girl. The man has fake identity. We don't even know if his real name is Simon Gubadia. We don't even know if that's his real name. But you're talking about they in the same boat. Phaedra, you also went through a very toxic, very public, very traumatic divorce. And y'all sitting over there laughing and talking about it every 5 minutes, like, oh girl, they going through a divorce. Bitch, you did too. Both of y'all. You're going through one right now. And Portia, this is your second one. You got some nerve, girl. Oh yeah, girl, they're going through a divorce. Girl, bitch, you did too. And you're going through one, and your little friend, Frick, or friend, whoever, whichever one of y'all, she going through a divorce right now to marry the biggest Nigerian scammer of all time, girl. He been scamming since 42, girl. Oh my dear God. Okay, how old is Simon? Born in the 40s, at least the 50s. Girl, please. All right. Anyway, so who was it? Girl, when I tell you, Shamia got the lowest bar set for Portia and her friendship, she goes and gets that ugly ass straw hat. Now here's the thing. Would have been like, oh, that's real cool. That's real cute. But that straw hat is really ugly. And I feel like Portia saw that hat and was like, you know what? I don't want to wear it. I'm gonna give it to Shamia. She'll put it on and think it's cute. That's really what I think. I don't feel like she did it out of the goodness of her heart. I think she did it just because she didn't want to wear it. She didn't think it was cute, but she spent money on it or whatever, whatever. Or maybe her stylist said, hey, put this on and I'll pay you, put this on and I want to see it somewhere so I can get exposure for the hat. Cause girl, what? And so then Shamia talking about my best friend gave me her hat. That's best friend behavior. Girl, the waiter gave you a napkin, ho. Are y'all best friends? Okay, I opened the door for you as we pass each other in the bathroom. Are we best friends? Bitch, I give you an extra packet of ketchup as you grab your French fry order, okay? As I walk past you, and I just give it to you by accident because I had too much in my hand. Are we best friends? Okay, we all come to us like I let you go first and I pass you, bitch. Are we best friends? Hello, I say good morning to you as we on the way to the job. Are we best friends? Huh? I grabbed the package that was delivered incorrectly from my door to your door. Are we best friends? Girl, your standards in the my best friend gave me her hat. We're best friends. Girl, your standards for best friends are in the gutter, girl. The gutter. Has your relationship with Portia been in so much entrenched with foolishness? Has it been so far in the trenches, so long in the trenches that you don't even know what a real friendship look like? No, I hate that for you. I hate that for you. I really do. But shout out to Shamia though, because her body is tea, girl. She talking about she had a baby. She want to get the back fat sucking all that. Girl, the body is tea, girl. You look amazing, girl. Don't let nobody tell you what that is, girl. And well, I ain't gonna say it because we don't know. But girl, who is filling your head up with this foolishness about your body not being cute? Girl, you tea, girl. You are tea. Um, Child, Kelly go leave to go talk to the attorney. Girl, we see that scene. I didn't give a damn. I fast forwarded through it. I don't care about what Kelly got going on because she didn't have a damn for Drew. I don't got a damn for Kelly, okay? And I don't give a damn about that crystal she broke. Was pissed off that she wanted to try to litter in the damn ocean. That mess in the ocean, girl. The ocean don't need that, so a turtle can choke on it. Okay, so a jellyfish can be stabbed by it or something. That mess in the trash. Don't throw it in no ocean, heifer. I can't stand when people. I think I need to throw it in the ocean. No, throw that mess in the trash. Sorry. Okay, so Kelli leave. Here go Angela sinking her. No, that's right. Angela says, "So what's going on, bro? How you feeling? Did you had a conversation with Kelli? Did it go well? How's everything going?" Sniff cracked. Sense a disturbance in the force. Said, "Oh, I am not mad at Angela. What's going on, baby girl? I sense a disturbance in the force. Is everything all right?" No, that right, Angela girl. Go in there and find it, girl. If you see it, I sees a crack. I am not mad, girl. Okay? Rope gave just like little general, whatever. They go to jab jab. Girl, it looks fun as hell. Messy as hell. Phaedra getting turned out by that man. She told some Christian. You a Christian now? Which one is it, city lady? Okay, city woman, city grandma. Which one is it? City grandma, city lady. Who are you? Christian, girl, please. Okay. Oh yeah, Shami is so corny. They did some sort of video promo with Kelli and I feel call it Kelli and corny. Kelli and Shamika. Girl, ew. What else is going on? Oh, Broke gonna be so proud of her washing up the best. Are you 7? Wash behind my ears better than the rest of you guys. Mom, look, wash behind my ears. They didn't. Here's a cookie, love. Okay, you want a cookie? Here you go. Okay. What else happened, girl? That was it. Child, it's about to be some real mess, girl. Next, hopefully. Because this episode, now I've been talking for damn 40 minutes. Now I know I said I was bored with the episode, but I definitely had a lot to talk about. But I sure was bored. I ain't gonna hold you, okay? Now I can't tell because I had 40 minutes of talk time. But girl, I just talk a lot. That's it. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the episode. Don't forget to like this video before you leave, girl. Are you keeping up with the Paris, Kelli, and Broke mess? Paris's team Brokey, girl. Ooh, Kenya Moore has come out and basically said that she thinks that Portia is not a good friend to Shamia. She doing nothing but repeating whatever everybody else is saying. And I'm not saying that she don't have close tea that can verify exactly what she feels and how she feels, but I'm just like, we've been saying that. That's not new, okay? And water is wet, really. So, well, shout out to Kenya, girl. She looks so pretty, y'all. Am I a Kenya stan? I know somebody one of y'all, I ain't gonna name your name. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Baby getting big mad every time I bring Kenya name up, girl. Big mad, girl. She writing capital letters and everything. What the hell are you talking about, Kenya? Baby, she mad. Shout out to you, girl. I love when you comment. It's fine. I don't care. I'm just messing with you, but girl, baby, when I say she be writing in capital letters, cussing my black ass out, girl. How the fuck you talking about Kenya? Goddamn, that bitch is gone. Kenya has now. She get on my damn nerves. She do a whole goddamn lot. But I really was looking forward to seeing a new leaf with Kenya. And honestly, I actually appreciated her doing what she did with that girl to Broke. Like, girl, don't be poking the bear if you got foolishness going on out there. But then Broke said it's not really her, so that also just how the hell you. Anyway, that's another story to get into. But y'all get in the comments, tell me what y'all think about the episode. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Taking that off me. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.